Tonight on ABC 7 News at 6, a state lawmaker calls for an official investigation after game wardens draw harsh criticism. Also, their products are sold by LL Bean and others throughout the world, and it's all done from a small business in Skowhegan. And it was a dream come true for a Bar Harbor teen performing with rockers Pearl Jam. We'll have those stories and more as ABC 7 News at 6 starts right now.
Focused on your community and our towns. This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Craig Colson. We begin tonight in Central Maine. Strong allegations against an educator in that area. A teacher is accused of hurting a child, but parents are saying this isn't the first case. In fact, they say it's been happening for all 17 years that she's been teaching. Reporter Caitlin Connolly has more.
You send your children to school expecting them to be safe. But parents at St. Albans believe one teacher is physically and verbally abusing their children.
All this stuff's happening to Isaac. Like, I think she had it out for Isaac.
There's definitely loss of control issues in the classroom.
One child coming home with scratches, saying his teacher had grabbed him, drawing blood from beneath his jeans.
He had grabbed him down below his pants and on his belly, drawn blood and left pretty good marks.
But parents say this isn't the first case of abuse from Sharon Deagle, who's been working at the school for 17 years. Parents saying there have been allegations of her yelling at kindergartners throughout the halls, putting them under tables as punishment, and not letting them go to the bathroom.
The kids couldn't go to the bathroom during work time because if they went during work time, then they would lose free time.
Parents have been taking turns staying in the classroom to protect their children. One mother saying Miss Deagle threw a backpack, narrowly missing her and her daughter's head.
Told him that if something wasn't dealt with the situation, that somebody was going to get hurt because she was physically and verbally abusive.
Miss Deagle hasn't been back to school since April vacation, but parents are worried she'll be returning soon, and they're not willing to take that risk.
Absolutely not. If she returns back to the classroom, my daughter will not be in her classroom.
The superintendent saying it's a personnel issue and there's a process to deal with it.
Anytime we have a claim that comes up to my office, we take it seriously, we look into it, and we decipher what is really going on. Absolutely.
Neither the principal nor the teachers union would comment.
I guess the main thing is you take all the time. They come home and tell you things and you really don't want to believe them because you always feel the teacher's right. So now you look back at it that they were telling us the truth.
In St. Albans, this is Caitlin Connolly reporting for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
And we'll continue to follow that story. Meanwhile, controversy continues over claims Maine game wardens abused their power during a 2-year investigation into hunting practices in Allagash. Jacqueline Cangro joins us now live in the studio with more on how lawmakers are getting involved. A warning, too, the images you are about to see are graphic.
That's right, Craig. For many, Northwood's Law is just a TV show, but a recent story from the Portland Press-Herald shows that game wardens may be abusing their power. Just take a look at these pictures. Game wardens and the Maine Department of Inland Fisheries and Wildlife taking to Facebook to respond to claims that wardens used entrapment, padded evidence, and provided alcohol to suspects during a 2-year investigation. The Portland Press-Herald article says that the arrest yielded few results and was blown out of proportion. But the department says that these photos show evidence seized during the investigation yielded results. Now those in Augusta are getting involved. Representative Jeffrey Evangelos has requested the legislator's Judiciary Committee hold a hearing on the allegations and asked the committee to subpoena public records that were denied to the Portland Press-Herald. The original raid played out on TV screens during the popular TV show, and now it looks like these allegations may be played out in Augusta. Craig?
All right, thank you very much, Jacqueline Cangro, for that report. Meanwhile, the governor is speaking in Oakland tonight. That is the site of his latest town hall type meeting. Some of those allegations could be a hot topic there. We do have a crew in Oakland, and we'll have the latest from there tonight at 10 o'clock on Fox 22 and back here on Channel 7 at 11. Well, meanwhile, a woman accused of sexually abusing a 14-year-old boy was the subject of a hearing in Augusta today. 36-year-old Lonnie Ingalls was arrested in February and charged with sexual abuse of a minor. Police began investigating when the boy's mother contacted them after seeing alarming messages on her son's cell phone. They say Ingalls had purchased the phone so that she could keep in contact with the boy. Ingalls is accused of having a sexual relationship with the child and is also accused of selling drugs to him. Ingalls has not entered a plea. The purpose of today's hearing was to discuss matters as the prosecution and defense prepare for a possible trial Engel's defense attorney told us she will be undergoing a mental health examination to determine her state of mind as they do get ready for trial. Well, a scary situation at the Rite Aid in Blue Hill this afternoon. Take a look at these photos. Authorities say an elderly woman crashed her car into the building on South Street. The accident happened right around 1 o'clock. Fortunately, no one was injured, but as you can see from these photos, the damage is extensive. Leslie Medora was inside the store with her 2-year-old granddaughter at the time, and she says it sounded like an earthquake happening. She complimented the store manager, too, for making sure everyone was okay, and then running outside to check on the driver. There's no word yet on what caused that crash in Blue Hill. The Bangor Police Department will be purchasing an armored vehicle. The proposal passed unanimously at the City Council meeting on Monday night. The vehicle will cost the Bangor Police Department more than $200,000. The funding will come from money saved this year because of low fuel and health insurance costs. Some argue the armored vehicle is not necessary and brings about the feeling of militarization to the police force. Others say it's important to have the vehicle, allowing officers to get close to potentially dangerous situations. Several members of the public getting up to speak during last night's meeting, and that discussion lasted for well over an hour. In the end, though, they were given the green light to get that special armored vehicle. A big paving project will soon get underway on one of the busiest stretches of roads in the area. Crews will begin paving Route 1A between Holden and Dedham on Friday night. The DOT says the 7-mile stretch will receive a fresh layer of hot top. Portions of the roadway have become heavily rutted by all the heavy trucks that use it each day. They'll grind away that top layer of pavement and replace it with a new surface that will be much smoother. The crews plan to do much of the work during the night and hope to have that project wrapped up by August. Well, after initial controversy, voters in Fairfield have approved their town's budget. Council members originally asked for a budget line item not to be passed because of money put aside for the Kennebec Valley Council of Governments. However, once leaders of Council of Governments explained the expense, townspeople put the $8,000 in the yes column.
At this point, it looks to be about a $5.5 million budget. That's just the municipal side with expenses. That doesn't include revenue.
Well, the tax rate should remain stable once state revenue sharing funds are factored into that equation. We'll keep you updated on that, too. Well, time now to check out our forecast. What a gorgeous day today, folks. Nice sunny weather, temperatures right around 70 degrees. Can't really ask for more than that. Let's check in with Steph Davis to see how long it will last.
First, Craig, we'll send it back to you.
All right, Steph, sounds like we'll have to enjoy the sunshine while we can. Well, coming up on ABC 7 News at 6, a teen from Bar Harbor is still soaring high after getting to perform with his favorite band. And it was a very cute exercise with an extremely important purpose in Bangor today. A visit to the Teddy Bear Clinic and much more as ABC 7 News at 6 continues. Welcome back, everyone. Maine's hungry will have more to eat thanks to the good folks at Bangor Federal Credit Union. They've joined other credit unions around the state to raise money for the growing number of people who simply aren't getting enough food to eat. The staff at Bangor Federal have been raising money with 3 fundraisers in recent months, raising a total of $20,000 or more.
We do this every year through different fundraisers, like our annual golf tournament. We sell things at our teller line. We have an annual skip-a-pay program for anyone here that has loans. And we really just like to help out and give back to our community.
Well, the staff got to see firsthand where all that money will be going. Representatives from the Good Shepherd Food Bank, Eastern Area Agency on Aging, and others were all on hand today to thank the staff for their efforts and also to bring home some of that money to help care for the less fortunate. Well, sometimes the simplest of ideas can turn into something wonderful. That's certainly the case for a Skowhegan business that's now selling its products all over the world. TJ Tremble takes us there.
The business, Dog Not Gone, is only 10 years old, but already its products are being sold by LL Bean, Walmart, Maine's own Rene's, and some Blue Seal feed stores throughout the state. Initially, the company started out making fluorescent orange vests for dogs. Now the product line has expanded to include EPA-approved chemically treated tick repellent vests, as well as curtains, United States flags, plus a new line of tick repellent clothing for people.
To where we will dramatically increase our capacity to produce Dog Not Gone products and the other products we make here.
The building once housed a shoe factory. Now Swain says plans call for an expansion of the current location in 2017. The company started with just 7 employees and already has increased that number to 25.
They make specialty canine clothing here, as well as practical styles for man's best friend. Plus, if you want an American flag made in America, they do that too.
Not only do Swain and his wife Julie run the business, he also says his preteen children are quite active as well. In Skowhegan, I'm TJ Tremble for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
Very neat. And back to we were talking about ticks there. By the way, I talked to a pest management guy today. He says ticks are going to be awful this year. They get calls all over the place to spray yards.
That's why you got to stop rolling around in the grass.
You got to watch out for the ticks.
I know you got to be careful.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, you got to do what you got to do.
Yes.
Let's talk about sports. Talking about a former UMaine player making some headlines recently.
Former UMaine coach making some headlines.
Yes.
Yeah, she definitely has been, and now she's down in North Carolina, and she did get some good news yesterday.
Good. Well, it looks like more sunny weather is heading our way, then some cloudy weather just in time for the weekend. Here's Steph Davis with your full 5-day forecast.
To you.
Sounds good. We could still use the rain to get rid of the fire danger, though. Thank you, Steph. When we come back, we'll be rocking with the band Pearl Jam. Don't go away.
To you.
Sounds good. We could still use the rain to get rid of the fire danger, though. Thank you, Steph. When we come back, we'll be rocking with the band Pearl Jam. Don't go away. Well, it may have been one of the cutest things one could witness at St. Joseph's Healthcare this morning. Young students from Bangor's All Saints Catholic School interacting with health experts during the Teddy Bear Clinic, an annual event put on by both the school and the hospital, with a goal of making the environment a little more friendly.
The special part about it is that developing that relationship between the doctors and nurses and the children, a level of trust so that they're not scared and they get to just have fun at a hospital where instead of being scared of coming here, they can look forward to it.
Well, smiles lit up the room as there were several stations set up for the kids to take part in. We spoke with Garrett. He says his favorite was watching the clown today.
And you have to stand on the board with the wheel under it in jug code. The other doctors are at a different place. And is a boy named Dr. Swando. He's the earwax doctor. Takes out my earwax.
That's great. The earwax doctor. Well, this event also comes in time for National Hospital Week, which runs May 8th until the 14th. All in all, the kids seemed to have a pretty good time with the doctors today. Well, they are extraordinary people everywhere. Some paint, others play sports, and then there are yet others who rock out with the band Pearl Jam. Jack Hilton explains.
Playing guitar and rocking out with your favorite band is what some may say only happens in dreams. Noah Keeley had the dream become a reality when the band Pearl Jam invited him on stage to play his favorite song, Sad.
I tried to keep it under control as much as I could, but my legs were jelly the entire way up.
When his mother Sarah sent a message to the band's forum expressing their son's excitement of seeing the concert, she attached a video of her husband and Noah playing.
Here's our child getting lifted up over the rail and walking up on stage with these people that we respect and admire. It was just a deep honor.
The lead singer recognized Noah by the video and greeted him, a moment that left him shell-shocked. It got even better when they invited him on stage to play his favorite song.
To play in front of 20,000 people and just like the reality that that's actually happening, like for a second, I was positive that I had slept in late and that was a dream. It had to be because there was no other answer to that really. But then I started realizing this is really happening and I'm gonna have fun with it, and I started playing.
It's just there's still not words, and I don't think there'll ever be words to describe it. It's very sacred.
The moment didn't end there. The next day, people asked Noah for his autograph and congratulated him. He humbly responded by handing out the guitar picks that were given to him by the band members.
Now I feel like how Eddie and Stone and Mike feel when they get smart like that.
So what do you do after taking the stage with a famous rock band at 10 years old? Noah says he has some plans.
I have two passions. I have music and I have sports. So I either want to be, in a band like Pearl Jam or be a professional sports player.
In Bar Harbor, I'm Jack Hilton for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
Good for him. We'll see where the path takes him next. That is it for now, folks. We thank you so much for joining us. I'm Craig Colson, and for everyone here at ABC 7, we hope you have a great night.